You can use your imagination of what names were popular at the time. I was the poster child for being the sticker that all the names stuck on. And it really was hurtful. I was born in Illinois. I grew up in Illinois and Iowa, right on the Mississippi River. I'm Asian American, but I'm American. And it's hurtful for somebody to be identified like that based on their last name or their skin color or how their hair looks that morning. I'm a little unique. My mother is from Scotland and my father is Chinese but raised in Singapore. And this was a couple that met at the University of Detroit through the YMCA and the YWCA back in the early 50s. I ended up growing up in the Midwest, which being Asian heritage was really a pretty unique experience. Stereotypical straight black hair, bowl cut here. My features really have kind of mellowed out over the years, but as a child I was very clearly the Chinese kid in class. When Japan invaded in 1939, my grandfather being a medical doctor, his choice was basically serve with the Japanese army. They would put the family in a camp to guarantee my grandfather's service, or the family could flee. And it was interesting, the whole family, and this is an Asian family, so it's the whole family to include the nannies, the neighbors, and everything. Almost a small community fled into the jungles of Malaysia. And so from 1939 to 1945, while Japanese occupied Singapore, my family lived in the jungles of Malaysia. They came to the United States, and unfortunately my dad faced a lot of pressure to get rid of his accent, to the extent that he felt in order to be successful he had to lose a little bit of his identity. I first joined the Army as an E1 in order to pay for college, like a lot of our soldiers and officers here. And it was the first time where you went in an organization and everybody had a team that you worked with. And it really was an eye-opening experience to me, not being different and being part of a team. The thing that makes me proud to be Asian really is when I can look and use my heritage to understand other people. As we look at the Army today and what the Army is made of, it really is representative of this nation. And as we talk about, the nation is an immigrant nation to a large extent. And it is that population and willingness to be an American while maintaining your own identity and being able to do that really which makes our nation and our Army great. We recognize people for who you are. And we don't want to take away from your ethnic background, your gender, your particular point of view in certain areas. It's not what we're about. We need to really understand that we're all soldiers and that we're better as a team when we build on the differences together. And I think as an Army we've matured to the point that while I agree we're all in a green uniform and we all bleed red, we all bring unique experiences and backgrounds to the Army, which makes this team so good.